It's still spring break and we're going fishing again. In this video, I've put together all the fishing trips we went on during spring break, except the first one, which was in the first video. My dad drills the fishing holes. It takes a while because the ice is still pretty thick. If you look at the ice drill, you can see how deep the ice is according to the blade. Right before it touches the water, you'll be able to see how deep the ice is. When my dad takes the ice drill back out of the water, you'll see how long it actually is. My dad uses his boots to clear away the small ice chunks around the hole so that we can easily access it. After my dad is done with the fishing hole, my brother will come and clean out the ice. He likes cleaning out the ice up from the fishing holes. We all do, because it's actually kind of satisfying to get all of the chunks of ice out of the hole. Scoop, 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 scoop. It's a lot warmer than the first time we came fishing. Now we don't have to wear jackets or gloves. Now we gotta set up the fishing rods. This time my sister also came fishing with us. Last time she couldn't because she was at a hockey tournament. We all set up our own fishing rods, except my little brother. We set his up for him because we don't want him to accidentally poke himself on the hook. We use cooked shrimp as bait. We've tried using worms, but we get more bites with shrimp, and the bigger fish like them more than the worms. When we went to the store, they only had big shrimp there, so we only put on half a shrimp onto the hook, and if you put on the half with the tail, you'll get more bites, but it's harder to pull the fish out, or you can use the other half, which is almost the same, but the hook gets caught into the fish's mouth better when the fish bites. We brought a container of cooked shrimp. We cook it right before we go fishing every time. We bring around 5 and usually have 1 extra. Like I already said, we all set up our own fishing rods. In the last video, when I set up my fishing rod, I put the float on wrong because it has a hook on the top and on the bottom, and I only attached the line to the bottom hook. So this time I'm attaching it to the top one so that the float is more secure. We use a small float so that when the fish bite, we know that they bite and that the fish don't actually feel the float and swim away. I'm not really good at setting up my fishing rod. It takes me a pretty long time, but every time we go fishing, I practice by setting it up and I get faster at doing it. I'll be done eventually. No one's gotten a bite while I was setting up my fishing rod, which is pretty surprising because it took me a long time to set it up. And my mom's got her fishing rod up already, and my dad. Finally, I'm finished setting mine up too. Now the only thing left to do is wait for a fish to come. Hopefully it comes soon. My mom's got a fish! Yay! I couldn't record her pulling it out, but there's the fish. It's beautiful! I'll show you the inside of the fishing hole. If you look, you can see the bait down there. It's floating there. Not the pink thing, but like almost at the bottom, there's like a small speck. That's the bait. That living thing has swam up into my fishing hole. I don't know what it is. It looks like a stick with hands and legs and tentacles. If you know what it is, write something. It swam up to eat like the pink fluffy thing from the video before. I don't know what it is. It's actually very boring to wait for a fish to come. It's so boring today that Lubot actually fell asleep waiting for a fish to bite, or for me to finish setting up my fishing rod, but she fell asleep waiting. Dennis, on the other hand, didn't fall asleep, but did get tired of waiting, and decided to have a snack. The view's pretty nice though. Got mountains and ice, and it's very peaceful and quiet. Yeah, it is very peaceful and quiet here, but there seems to be no fish. Well, there is fish in the lake, but I don't think it likes me, because I haven't gotten a bite yet. And my mom and brother got another fish. This one might be even bigger than the first one. This one's got like spots on it. Yeah, I think it's bigger than the first one that they got. Mom and the baby! Now we're at 2 fish caught. I had a bite and I brought the fish up. I saw it and then it slipped off the hook, and I put my hand into the hole to try and grab it and got my sleeve all wet. So now I'm wearing a jacket. And Luba's gotten a bite, and she's got a fish! Yeah, I think that one's the fattest one we've got. It's so fat. And that's it. So in total we've caught 3 fish, and they're all nice ones. We're gonna keep them. Thanks for watching.